Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you watched the freezer corn, you remember I said do not throw away the corn cobs and the husks and all of that fun stuff. So I'm back to tell you why you're not throwing the corn cobs away. Well, you can technically do two different things with it, or you can do both. So you can save those corn husks, let them dry completely out, and they make amazing fire starters. So you can keep that with your camping goods, your prepping goods, your fire starting kits, whatever. But you can also boil it and make corn cob jelly. This tastes kind of like honey as long as you do it right. So it does taste way better than it sounds. So I encourage you to at least try to make one batch. But you're going to put them into a pot and then you'll boil them and reserve the liquid like you would with most jellies. But once you're done, you can take those corn cobs out again and still dry them and still save them for fire starting. So that's how you can do both. 2-for-1 deal on this amazing hack. So let's dive in. For starters, you're going to put your corn cobs with the corn removed into your pot. You're typically going to do about a dozen. I had 18, so it is going to be 18 in here instead of a dozen because why wouldn't I just do them all? So we got 18 corn cobs in there, and we're going to add 8 cups of water and then bring it up to a boil for 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and put that water in there and dive into this interesting concoction, right? So once your corn cobs have boiled for that 10 minutes, you're going to go ahead and strain the liquid out. Like I said, the corn cobs you can keep for a fire starter. So don't throw those away. Let them dry, use them later. I was gonna say, I promise there's corn cobs in here, guys. They're just doing very good at staying at the top. So now once you've got that strained out, you're going to take 4 cups of your liquid and put it back into that same pot. And put 1 package of dry pectin in and stir it in. So guys, you're going to add this Sure Gel liquid or powder pectin. If you're using liquid, you're going to do steps in backwards. You don't put the pectin in first if you're using liquid. So you're going to put that powdered pectin into your mixture. And then stir it in. Now you're going to put this back on the stove and bring it to a strong boil. Now once you've got it up to a boil, you're going to add in your sugar and stir it in. Do 4 cups of sugar. And you're going to bring it back up to a boil again. While you're doing this, make sure your jars that you're going to be using are inside your Waterbath canner, heating up and sterilizing. So that way they're ready to be packaged. So you're just going to stir this up real good, make sure that sugar's in there. And you're just going to bring this back to a boil. I usually let it boil for about 4 minutes at least once it starts boiling. This stuff's going to be good. So once your time is up, guys, you're going to try to get as much of this white foam off the top as you can. you will never get it all. Trust me. You will never get it all. But try to get as much of that white foam off the top. Sorry, it's a little foggy. And then it's time to put this into your hot jars. There. Then it's time to put it into those hot jars, leaving a 1/2 inch of headspace, and water bath it. Once you have ladled your jelly into those jars, put them in your water bath canner. It made 2 pints for that, so it would be 4 1/2 pints. But you put it in your canner, make sure the water covers the lids by at least 1 inch, and you're going to bring it back up to a boil. Once it's boiling, you let it boil for 15 minutes, then turn off the water, bring your jelly out after about 5 minutes of waiting for it to cool a little bit in the water, and you're going to check your seals 24 hours later. Make sure you set those jars on a towel when you take them out, not on your counter, so you do not cause shock and cause the jars to crack. So I'm going to show you how to check the seal on those jars of your corncob honey, corncob jelly, on other stuff, because I just don't want to have to remember to record tomorrow. So you're going to take these bands off and leave them off. Don't store with the bands on, because that could cause a premature seal break, or it could also cause it to get a false seal. If optimum conditions are presented, it could pop the seal, and then if it gets warm enough or optimum conditions, it could cause it to reseal, and you would never know that it unsealed and bacteria could have entered your jar. So once you check that, check and make sure the middle is not making any popping sounds, and make sure you can pick it up by the seal. Like that one is not sealed. That means that one is going to have to go back in. These were just done yesterday, thankfully. If they are not sealed, then you put them back in the canner. The following day, you have 24 hours to reseal them. Otherwise, they have to go in the trash or go in your fridge and be used if you catch it within the 24 hours. So that one is going to have to get resealed. That one is good. Go figure, right? Guys, happy canning. Keep on preserving your food. And be kind. You don't know what anyone's going through. We'll catch you on the next one.